This your boy Atlantic City. And this time we're taking a look at BaldBeaverHunter. Oh, but Atlantic, that's his screen name. What about his real name? His real name is John. But with such a magnificent screen name as BaldBeaverHunter, doesn't that screen name deserve to be displayed? I think it does. So yes, we're looking at John Elliott, I believe his name is. We're definitely looking at John. But we're really looking at BaldBeaverHunter. Now, I've done his interrogation footage, but I somehow never did his regular footage from the show. How did this happen? We've got to fix it. We're fixing it right now. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at BaldBeaverHunter and see what the fuck he talking about.
We thought we'd seen and heard just about everything, but what we found there surprised even our own Chris Hansen. A reminder, some of what you'll see is explicit. You've been blogging all night. What are you hearing from our viewers who've been watching and blogging with you?
Here's a great example. Chris.
Oral first. I love oral.
Want to meet up, baby?
So have you ever been touching your legs, your breasts, slowly?
I'd tear your little
I wish you was here to play with my Hon, would you like to take me in your mouth?
Jesus Christ. Hey!
So what will happen this time when Dateline is present? It seems some potential predators are getting the message. KBI Commissioner David James says chat rooms are filled with men afraid to show up.
Once they found out that the girl was in Kentucky, that we're not going to come to Kentucky because that's where they arrest people for doing this.
Golly.
But as always, that doesn't stop everyone. Stay tuned for the laughter.
Well, you think this is funny?
No,
It's a big joke.
The tears. You ever watch a program?
Look, I'm sure we're going to have another.
Stay tuned for the laughter.
You think this is funny?
No,
It's a big joke.
I'm sure we'll have. I'll get a thumbnail later.
The tears. You ever watch a program?
Is that
called
you,
Dateline
Lorne? God damn it! You already know, Dear Kayla, Love Lorne every Monday on Atlantic City. Now let's get back to our programming.
And the attempted getaway.
Get down! Was that you, Michael J. Patterson? We just took a look at Michael J. Patterson. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I personally think it's one of my best since I've been back, but who am I to say what video is better? Because
Hey! Come on in.
people love the videos I hate, so I can't say nothing.
Walking into our undercover house is 39-year-old John Elliott, a factory worker for a window company. He's driven 2.5 hours to meet a girl who told him she was 12 and home alone. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was just watching some TV. Come sit down.
All right.
We've hired...
So it's 1 a.m. in the morning. And John's down to watch a little telly. Yeah, I talk like I'm from England. What of it?
Okay, out of the vehicle.
Hey! Come on in.
Walking into our undercover house is 39-year-old John Elliott, a factory worker for a window company. He's driven 2.5 hours to meet a girl who told him she was 12 and home alone. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was just watching some TV. Come sit down.
All right.
We've hired this 19-year-old actress, Casey, to be our decoy. Elliot seems to think she's the 12-year-old virgin he's been chatting with online for the past month.
Well, no shit, Chris. He shows up to a house at 1 in the morning and been talking to a girl, and the girl, he sees a girl. What the fuck he's supposed to think? Come on now, Chris. That's what shocked you?
Using a screen name so disturbing we can't broadcast it,
Oh,
he tells the decoy
come on.
boy about his fantasy of...
Is that really more graphic than can I rape you anally? They fucking said that shit. Did they not say that shit? They said that shit. But BaldBeaverHunter is too... Oh, come on now.
being with a young girl.
You were asking me about what I was daydreaming about. Well, that's it. You nude and me licking you.
He continues to chat with the decoy about his fixation with giving her oral sex and adds that as he's talking to her, he's nude and thinking bad thoughts.
I just never thought I would openly tell a young girl that.
Is okay with me.
But as soon as I saw your pic, I was like, man, I'd give anything I could to have one night with her.
Jeez.
At one point, he tells her his hobby is taking pictures of himself masturbating and then sends the decoy some of those shots. And he
Not cute, but he's built good.
doesn't stop there. Later, he sends her child pornography, a photo of a girl engaging in a sex act.
That girl is young.
How young?
I think 14.
Wow.
At one point, he seems to...
Look, it's been so long since I've even looked at Bald Beaver Hunter. It's probably been since I did the Interrogation of a Predator season. I think it was the second season I did on Bald Beaver Hunter. I don't think I've watched anything with him in it, read anything about him, gained any new knowledge about Bald Beaver Hunter since then. So I struggle to even remember, anything really. I don't even remember any standout moments from the interrogation footage. So, almost going in blind.
fear she might be a policewoman. But as you can see, that doesn't stop him from showing up.
Can I use your bathroom? I gotta pee so bad. Them motherfuckers said, can I use your bathroom? I gotta pee so bad. God damn it, we gotta take that
14.
back.
Wow.
At one point, he seems to fear she might be a policewoman. But as you can see, that doesn't stop him from showing up.
Can I use your bathroom? I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah, it's the...
What the fuck was that? Was that a little dance, or was he doing like a steering wheel motion? Like, I've been driving so long, I gotta pee.
The first door on the left.
15
I let him go
Dr.
to the
Peppers.
bathroom, and when he came out, he seemed a little more relaxed. He was a little more comfortable that, you know, okay, she let me go to the bathroom. We're gonna be here a while.
Gosh, you're pretty.
Thank you. So what are your plans, or what are you thinking?
Kissing you.
Yeah?
I mean, if that doesn't sound like a cop-ass question right there. So, what are your plans? What are you thinking?
You know what? How we talked on the internet.
As the decoy presses him, he stops smiling and seems to get suspicious. She asks him about that photo he sent her of the girl receiving oral sex.
Oh, that picture you sent me.
Yeah.
With the 14-year-old girl. Was she really 14?
I don't know. I just found it off of a guy off the internet when we were talking.
Is that like what you wanted to do?
Oh, I can do his chat log real good.
That's what I want to do, but I can't. There's something in me that it's not right, you know?
It's not right. Damn. You know, when I first was searching for this, I saw like I didn't click it, but it was like a headline on Google. It was like, well, it wasn't a headline like it made fucking New York Times, but that was like the line you saw to get you to click, and it was like, is Bald Beaver Hunter the most honest predator? Hell, he might end up being. Let's see where we go from here.
And it's really bothering me.
You seem pretty confident on the internet in terms of what you wanted to do. What was your plan tonight?
Actually, I wasn't really going to be doing anything because I was worried of getting too scared and nervous about it.
Now, why were you getting so scared and nervous?
Already getting scared and nervous about it. Knew it wasn't right. Knew it just wasn't right. And
Well, I just knew it wasn't right.
But that's not how you made it sound online.
You know?
And what about the photos he sent of himself masturbating?
yeah, what about those?
Why'd you do it?
Well, just everything in my life is it's all screwed up. I got a bad job. My marriage is not good.
Did you bring any condoms?
What are
No,
these?
I wasn't going to do anything like that.
Yeah, what were you going to do?
It was just oral.
Just
Why is it always my life is just in shambles? I hate my job, my wife. She stinks. She never takes a shower. My dog hates me too. Bud. Like, what the fuck is this sad sack shit, man? Oh, I hate my life. I'm gonna go find a 12-year-old on the internet. I'm gonna send pictures of masturbating. Like, what? How do those two fucking even intersect? This shit ain't adding up. I just don't get it. I don't get why, at least these last few that I've done, that seems to be their excuse.
Oral.
Well, I think it was that bad on oral.
Dang.
She told you she was 12 years old.
Yeah. Well, I think it was that bad on oral.
Dang.
She told you she was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And you came over here planning to have oral sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I mean, yeah, I did.
When I ask him about his obscene screen name, he starts to laugh.
I'd laugh too. He's proud of that. He's proud of that username, and he fucking should be. He should still be. If there is one thing that he did right in this whole thing that he was wrapped up and involved in with NBC, with perverted justice, it was that screen name. Now, I'm not going to put it number one, but like I said in the Mike Warwicker video, BaldBeaverHunter, yeah, that's definitely, to me, that's a top 5 screen name right there. Top 5, easy. I don't know if it's number 3, number 4, number 5. It's not like I have a list set up. But as I just hear the names, I'm like, oh yeah, that's one of the best ones. Oh, that's definitely top 5 too. I'm not sitting around making lists, but yeah, top 5, easy. BaldBeaverHunter, maybe top 3. I don't know.
You think this is funny?
No,
It's a big joke.
No,
Coming over here to have sex with a 12-year-old girl, and this is a big old joke to you.
No. What I'm getting at is, this is the very first time this has ever happened. I've never met.
It's the first time you got caught, maybe.
No.
Right. So what made you
No,
decide?
Come on, if I said no.
I've never met.
It's the first time you got caught, maybe.
No.
Right. So what made you
No,
decide all of a sudden to do it now? I mean, you've been chatting with this girl for a month.
I've had that fantasy in the back of my head.
Fantasy. About being with a young girl.
A young girl, yes.
Well, what do you think should happen to you?
Sent to an island.
Sent to an island.
Exile.
Exile on an island. You still think this is all funny?
No, I don't know why you're asking me stuff like this. I mean,
Well, why do you think I'm curious about all this?
I can tell you're a therapist. I know. I mean,
Chris the therapist, look at that. That motherfucker, like, a therapist. Clearly, I'm law enforcement.
You think I'm a therapist?
Yeah, by the way,
So you think that you came over here to meet this girl and magically a therapist sat down to help you through your problem?
Wow.
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, do you ever watch television?
That definitely would have been an interesting aspect to the show had they implemented that at some point. I mean, it takes away from what the show, kind of, got its, its format. But I don't know. I think maybe they could have did a special or something with that idea in mind.
No, sir.
Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for a show called Dateline NBC.
Okay.
And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teenagers online for sex.
Okay.
It's called To Catch a Predator.
Look at that. He see these motherfuckers with these cameras. He sees 5 motherfuckers waltzing out of nowhere, and he ain't even fazed by it.
So if there's anything else that you'd like to tell us about your situation, we'd like to hear it.
He must have knew this shit was going down.
I love my wife, and I know it doesn't look like it.
Even though
I
she
need to see a
stinks.
psychiatrist because of the way everything's going with my life.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and I hope you get that help.
As he gets up to leave and makes the long walk to the door, officers are in position, ready to arrest him.
Sheriff's office, hands up! Hands up! Hands out! Hands out!
He's taken away in an unmarked car and brought to a police station where he's booked, photographed,
Thank you, sir.
Thumbnail? Nah, this looks a little too drab.
Right here to the left.
And brought in for questioning.
Had an interesting night, haven't you?
Yeah.
To say the least.
He's read his rights, and Kentucky Bureau of Investigation agent Catherine Reed starts to question him.
Kathy,
What brought you here tonight,
the one that got away.
John?
Kathy.
Just fantasy.
Look at those old ass Sprite cans. Boy, I remember them Sprite cans.
What kind of fantasies?
I don't want to be with a young girl. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here?
Agent Reed gets the man's consent to search his car and retrieve his computer from his home.
Oh, gosh.
He's then taken to jail
I've never been in jail or anything like that.
and later brought before a judge.
You were charged with unlawful transaction with...
That motherfucker looked like he got no sleep. Motherfucker probably kept poking him in the ass while he was trying to sleep.
A minor less than 16 years of age, first degree, which is a Class B felony. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
The judge sets his bail.
Your bond will stay...
Yeah, well, it was like 1 a.m. Damn, he probably really didn't have no sleep. Not that it fucking matters, but yeah, he was at the thing at 1. He probably didn't get arrested till like 2 in the morning. I don't know how long shit takes to be processed and all that, but I would imagine he's probably at the judge by 7 a.m., 9 a.m., some shit like that. God damn.
Stay at $50,000 cash.
In Kentucky? Where do you work?
There's no cameras or nothing on there. I'm not supposed to tell.
Well, there are
Oh, there's cameras, buddy.
cameras in here, and it's because I
Hey,
don't want anybody
John.
to say that I beat you up or that something happened in here that shouldn't happen. It's for my protection as well as yours.
Well, I'm glad to, because I'll get fired anyway. Fella.
What is it?
Oh, damn. Then he had to talk to Kathy all night. Shit.
Pella?
Window company.
Windows?
All right, well, we're not watching the footage. We've already done that interrogation shit. All right, well, look, I don't even think I need to say anything on this one at all. I think BaldBeaverHunter himself has said everything that needed to be said. He knows it's wrong. He was going there to do that. He's not saying it's right, but that's what it was. So yeah, he definitely might be one of the most honest predators. But he says it. He says it to Kathy.
From his home.
He says it to Chris.
Telling.
There's no cameras or nothing. Well, I'm glad to.
So you
Starts to question him.
What brought you here tonight, John?
Just fantasy.
It's just a fantasy.
What kind of fantasy?
Well, not just. Not anymore.
I don't want to be with a young girl. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here?
Agent Reed.
So he knows it's wrong. He knows it's fucked up. But that didn't stop him. Yeah, and even if he had cold feet, if you will, once he got there. I mean, you done already crossed the line. I mean, maybe, you know, some chat logs aren't as bad as others. But this motherfucker sent, you know, dick pics to who he believed was 12. Just showing up don't even really matter at that point. You already done, you know. There's plenty of chat logs where there's no picture sent like that. In John's words, not that that's right, I'm not trying to say it like that, whatever the fuck he said, but yeah, to some extent there's chat logs that are worse than others. All right, we don't need to candy coat it. I think we can all admit that shit. So, from just somebody typing some shit, I think, is not as bad as you sending a picture of yourself exposed erect, potentially. A nude photo of yourself to someone who you believe is 12 versus saying, hey, you're hot, in word form. It's a little different. Showing up doesn't even matter at that point. You done already sent the shit to who you believed was 12. So, fuck it. It don't even matter. But it is what it is. I think he's very aware of the problem. He knows he has a problem. He knows it's not right. He knows it's fucked up. And hopefully he did something about that. Hopefully he got himself that therapy that he said he needed. Hopefully. I don't know what John got up to later in life. Honestly, I don't really want to know. I hope he's doing well. Do I think he has potential to reoffend? Yeah. Just based off the fact that he's so nonchalantly admitting the problem that he has. I think if it's that bad to where he's that comfortable saying it, yeah, there's probably a chance, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's all speculation. What do you think about BaldBeaverHunter? You know, I like to break it down into like 3 little things near the end. Would he have done anything? Would he reoffend? I guess it was just 2. And then would he have done anything at the house? Had it not been a decoy? Well, even though he appeared to have gotten cold feet, I'm not going to rule it out. But yeah, I mean, I think maybe potentially just seeing the girl in real life is what fucked him up. Like, he was ready, and then he saw it, and shit got real. And he was like, oh, man, fuck. Can't do this. I don't know. That, just seeing someone in person, I think that could have been a factor in his sudden cold feet. But I don't know if that would have actually stopped him from doing anything. But again, just speculation. But I'm not going to say he definitely would have. But I definitely think he has potential to reoffend in the future. But I do hope he got help with his problem. He clearly knows he has these issues, and you know, if he can talk so freely to Chris Hansen about this, and talk to Kathy about this, I'm sure he could unload to an actual therapist. Maybe get some help. You know, maybe he even almost seems like he wants the help. Like some of these guys, like they're beyond help. I don't know if BaldBeaverHunter is beyond help, because he does seem like he genuinely knows he has a problem, and he seems like he might actually want help, versus a John Connelly, who you're like, nah, this motherfucker's a lost cause. He's going to be back at McDonald's tomorrow meeting someone if he can. It doesn't matter what happens. He knows it's fucked up, but he doesn't care. It looks like BaldBeaverHunter at least cared some. He knew it's fucked up. So I don't know. I think I'm just going in circles now. But, yeah. I think that's BaldBeaverHunter. Well, it is BaldBeaverHunter. John Elliott, the 7th. Yeah. I think we can just wrap it up here. Hell yeah. So what do you think about BaldBeaverHunter? Is he one of the most honest predators? You think he'd reoffend? Did he reoffend? Let me know. If y'all know what's going on with BaldBeaverHunter, if something major happened, let me know. I hope nothing happened. I hope he did get some help. But you never know. Or maybe we do know, and I just don't know. But like I said, I don't really want to know. But if you know, let me know. You know? Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. So yeah, your thoughts below about BaldBeaverHunter. This your boy Atlantic City. Catch you on another episode of A Look At next Tuesday. Oh, hey, Atlantic City, Crime City? Yeah, that's Thursdays. Oh, and Dear Kayla, Love, Lorne, yo, that's Monday. Alright? That's the schedule. This your boy Atlantic City. Goodbye.